Morning guys, welcome back to another vlog. So today is like day 3 of the vlog. So I finished yesterday's one, so that would have already gone up by now, so if you haven't watched that already then go and watch that. We just got back from M&S, so I thought I'd do a little mini M&S haul because I bought a few little bits. We had to do like an emergency Percy Pig run because I've decorated all the brownies and one of them is half decorated because I ran out of Percy Pigs, so it's got like half the amount of Percy Pigs on it that it should. So I need to put a few more on it. But apart from that, all of the others are done and they've all been in the fridge overnight, so I just need to literally put them in mailing bags and put all the matching like gift notes and stuff in there. So it won't take very long, but I'll put you on time lapse for that. But I thought I'd show you what I got from M&S first. So I have my bag. I got a few things that obviously weren't baking related, but I thought I'd show you. I got some stir fry. You can only seem to get this from, my sister's watching me. I got this chilli and coriander noodles. You can only get it from M&S and I really, really like it. And it's only £1.50. Then to go with it, I got pea shoot and garlic stir fry because it's like flavoured, so it's a bit nicer than just normal stir fry. I got some tempura onion bhajis. These are the Plant Kitchen ones, so they're all vegan friendly. This is what they look like, and they come with a little sauce. What else did we get? I got the Party Time Percy Pigs, which I needed for the mix. I got 2 of those because I go through those like no tomorrow. They're 2 for £3 as well. I think they're always that because whenever I go in there and get them, they're always 2 for £3. I got the piglets. And then I just got the original, like, standard pink ones, just because they're the original, so they always go on the Percy Pig mix. I got some shots. So I got a ginger immune shot. This one isn't hot. And then this one is a hot ginger shot. So it's got orange, lemon, turmeric, ginger, and cayenne. And then this one is apple and cold pressed ginger. So it's not as, like, crazy because the hot one really burns and I was like coughing after the last one I had. Then I got some caster sugar. I just got a little one because they don't actually do a bigger one in there and I just needed a little top up. I actually think that I worked everything out correctly when I did all my like calculations and recipes, but for some reason I feel like I'm going through sugar, but I know that cakes use less sugar than brownies, so that might be why. But yeah, I thought I'd buy one just in case I run out. I got these melt in the middle fish cakes, and again they're Plant Kitchen and they are vegan, so they've got like some kind of melted sauce in the middle. I don't really know what it is, I've never tried them before, but I thought I would. I think these were £3.50. So M&S is a little bit expensive on the Plant Kitchen stuff, but it usually tastes really, really good. So yeah, that's everything that I got. I'm going to start packaging up all the brownies, so I'll show you that and I'll put you on time lapse. And then I'm going to decorate the other one, but I'll do that off camera because I literally just need to add 3 Percy Pigs to it. So we did that whole trip just for 3 Percy Pigs, but yeah, must be done. So, and then we'll be going to the post office, which I think I'm doing about 10 to 10:30 between that time. As long as it's by 12, then it goes today. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Right guys, we are off to the post office Everything is packaged. I've got to take one later, which I can take to my local one. I can't take all of these to my local one because there's too many, and there's no self-service, and I don't want to be that person that's got like 1,000 parcels. So I'm going to the one in town, and then I can take it through self-service, do it really quickly because I know how to use it, and they will be done quick and no one will be waiting for me. So it's just easier that way. And I just had some good news, because basically, you know, things go wrong like they do, especially when you're making this many orders. Please try and take me seriously with this mask here, because I am really not taking myself seriously. But basically I made 8 individual brownies because I had 2 boxes going out today, and they're still going out today, but one is just going to be posted before 3, so it will still go out today. But basically I, when making so many orders, got a little bit confused, and rather than doing Kinder bars, I did Kinder Bueno, which, you know, it happens, especially when I'm doing this many orders, like 20 orders in a day. So yeah, and I didn't actually want to do any individuals, but I had 2 people order before Valentine's Day for my, I think it was like the 6th postal, and then they said, actually, can you post this next week? And I was sort of like, okay, that angle of this is terrible, but just ignore it. But yeah, I was like, okay, I'll do it anyway, I'll try and like fit it in. So I did, but obviously my head was in 1,000 different places, so I ended up doing one of the wrong flavours. But luckily they just messaged me and said, no, absolutely fine, like that's great. So that's good. So that means I haven't got to rebake anything. So today I'm just doing the cake this afternoon. So it's a nice chilled day, only 1 order, so that's all right. So I'll be doing that when we get back. So I'll be starting that. Yeah, I don't think I was gonna try and find roses today. I need some red roses. So I might have a little peep if I see anywhere around town that I think might have them. But otherwise I was just going to go to the range because I think that they'll be the best place. So I'll go there tomorrow probably because I have more time. But because I'm making a cake, I don't really want to go today. So yeah, that's the plan. We're going to the post office, so I'll be there soon. Also, my car seems to be fine. I think I mentioned to people that I was having issues with my car. And yeah, my dad redid the brakes and also the, I think he did the wheels. I'm not really sure, I don't really know much about cars. I just know that he definitely did the brakes because I was having some issues and they are like perfect. So I was really worried that something would happen on the way to the post office, but touch wood, it seems to be okay so far. So I mean, as long as I make it there, I don't really mind. If I don't make it back, that's not too bad, but I just want to make sure that I actually make it to the post office by 12 because that's what I need to do. So yeah, we are doing good so far, and I will see you once I'm out the post office. Right guys, I have just left the post office. I popped into Wilko's because I needed to get those roses that I mentioned, and on the listing, like on the I don't know what it's called, like label I guess, it said £5 for a bunch, and I thought that's a bit expensive, but because they are like quite standard, it's not like a big bunch of flowers, but I was fine with that anyway. And then they were £1, which I did not expect, so they were really cheap, but they're really cute, and they're going on a cake this week because it's a Valentine's cake, so it's got some roses on it, but I like them to be artificial because I wouldn't put real flowers on at the moment because I don't really know the ins and outs of it, so I don't do them unless it's for like a wedding cake. So yeah, I managed to get the roses. I had a little bit of kerfuffle in the post office and it freaked me out for a second. So it charged me for 17 postals because I've got one that I have to post later. No, 2 that I have to post later. So yeah, it charged me for those postals, and then there wasn't that many labels. There was like 15 labels or something. Yeah, so as I was saying, ambulance just went past. So I got 2 little labels for the amount that I needed, or like not enough, but I'd paid for them, so I was like, oh my god, where have they gone? Initially I thought that maybe the machine hadn't registered that I had put those addresses in and scanned them, because maybe because there were so many of them, it had an error or something. So initially I thought it didn't do it, but it did. It just didn't give me all the labels. So it turns out the machine was jammed, so he managed to get them out of the machine, and they were all printed, they were just stuck in the back of the machine. So then they have all gone. So when I get home, I'm going to do all the notifications, all the shipping notifications. So then it will notify everyone by email, and it ticks them off on my side as well, which will be nice because my Etsy has been showing like 20 orders outstanding for ages, and the way that Etsy works is it doesn't order them in any way, like it doesn't based on when they were purchased, but obviously some people ordered these back in January, so it just will be nice to get those out of my orders so then I can see my current ones without it looking confusing, because I know that these are all for Valentines and they're in advance, but you can't kind of like take them out of view. So yeah, it'll be nice to have it all like not clogged up anymore. So we're gonna go home. I'm making the cake. I'm gonna package up the order that's being posted this afternoon, so that I can then take that later. So yeah, that's what we're doing, and I am almost home, so when I get home I'll start doing the cake. I think I'm gonna have lunch first because I can quickly do that, and then once I've had lunch then I will start baking. Right, so I've just had my lunch and I'm about to start the cake. It's Nutella and chocolate cake. It's a 4-inch, so it's not going to take very long to make. Shut up! My sister keeps laughing, so we're just going to try and ignore her. I wanted to update you because my trays arrived, even though I didn't actually need them because I got those trays yesterday and I paid £7.50 for these to be delivered today, and I didn't actually need them, so I could have got free delivery. So that's a little bit sour because I didn't actually need them, but at least I've got them. Can you shut up? I'm gonna have to cut so much out of this. But yeah, so I'm gonna time-lapse me making the cake, and then while that's in the oven, I'm gonna go to the post office and post the last brownie box for Valentine's. And then when we get back, we're doing a bit of keep fit, and then later I'll be decorating the cake and all of that, so you'll see that as well. But I just wanted to update you before we go into the time-lapse. So yeah, we're gonna start making the cake now. Just got back from the post office, so I've delivered that last parcel, so I don't need to post anything until Thursday now. I just got another order on Etsy, so I've now got 6 for Thursday, so I think I'm going to close it just because I have way too many other things as well. I can't really do more than that, just because on Thursday I've got to be baking, and Wednesday evening I need to be baking for the 3 cakes that I've got for Friday. So because they're all going at the same time, I don't want to be like rushed off my feet trying to do postals. So I think I'm going to close it at 6, like 6 orders. So yeah, also a little bit of gossip from the post office. It was quite funny. So you have to wait outside if there's more than 2 people in the line, because it does take up most of the shop. But because it is so cold outside, no one wanted to wait outside. And also it's kind of like, unfortunately not our fault that it's busy in the shop, because 1, you can't control how busy the post office is, 2, there's only 1 person on the counter, and 3, it means that people can jump the queue, and this is literally what I saw happen, and it really annoyed me. But like, she was behind me, so I kind of just thought I'll leave it. She was with her kids, so I don't really want to say anything, because it can be taken the wrong way if you like pick someone out of a crowd, even though there was no crowd there, but you know what I mean. So basically she either did it deliberately because everyone was waiting outside the front of the shop, like 10 people, so I would have thought you would notice that they're all waiting for the post office when they've got bags of post, but she just came straight in, and she had 2 kids in a buggy, so I didn't really want to say anything. I was a bit embarrassed, but she just came and stood right behind me and waited for the post office, and then when I went, she went. And I was thinking, I really want to say to you that there is like a queue of people outside, like 10 people, but then I also felt bad because I didn't want to like have a go at her. So yeah, I decided to leave it. She had a card with her. She didn't actually have any parcels, so I don't know if she was like doing like money exchange or something, so that's why I kind of left it. If she had a whole bag of parcels, I definitely would have said something, but Yeah, I just felt a little bit bad. And then when I went out, I said to the next person, like, you can now go in now. And he was really annoyed about the queue anyway, because I could tell. So I have a feeling that when he went in there and saw that she was there, like, everyone knew who was in front of each other. So he's going to know that she wasn't in front of him. So she pushed in. But that's the thing, people can come into the shop, use the shop, and then join the queue. And everyone else is waiting outside. So you can't really moderate it. That's why no one wants to wait outside, because otherwise people jump the queue. So yeah, that happened, and everyone got told to wait outside because we were all inside. But luckily there was one guy in front of me, and they said, oh, it's 2 or more people. So I was like, okay, I'll stay here. So luckily I got to stay in. But yeah, I don't really like going to that post office at the moment. I tried to go to the one in town, which I did earlier, but because I already went earlier, I didn't want to drive into town again. But usually they'll all be posted at the same time. It was just this one that had to be delayed. So yes, that is the update in a very long, detailed way. I'm gonna put the cake in the oven because I didn't get the chance, and then whilst I'm doing that, I'm gonna edit the vlog. This will be Monday's vlog where I did the brownies, so then that will go up, and then this vlog is going up on Thursday. And it's got the cake in it, so yeah, or it's hopefully got the cake in it, because I've been talking way too much, but it's going to be quite a long one. So I hope you enjoy it so far, and we're gonna bake the cake now and get on to the interesting bit of decorating, so I'm excited for that. So I'm just about to start icing the cake. I'm gonna do the in-between layers first. Because we're 4 inches, they are so wobbly. I always do an in-between layer, which is literally just in between each of the layers, and then I put it in the fridge, don't cover the outside, and then I come back about 20 minutes later and do a crumb coat, and then I leave that for at least an hour. So whilst that's setting for an hour, I'm going to put my stuff in the oven once I've finished the in-between layer, and then because that's going to take about half an hour or so, what I'm going to do is, before my food comes out the oven, I'm going to crumb coat it quickly, and then I can leave it in there for an hour, watch a bit of TV. I didn't get a chance to watch Virgin River last night. I mentioned it in the vlog. If you're watching the Monday vlog, which went up on Tuesday evening, if you haven't already, go and watch that. But in that vlog I mentioned that I was starting Virgin River because someone recommended it to me, but I didn't get a chance to watch it because I went to bed early for once. So I decided that I'm going to watch it when I'm eating my dinner, and I think I'm having like a stir fry, the stuff that I got from M&S earlier in this vlog. So we will see. I think that's what I'm having because I want something quick, but I don't really know what I want. So yes, we're going to start doing this cake. I'm going to cut all the layers, so I'll put you on time lapse so you can see all of that. I got these this afternoon, my cake boards, because all these 4-inch cakes were pretty last minute, like 2 weeks, and I needed some more cake boards. So those were like 3 to 5 day delivery, so I ordered them quite a few like last week, but they came today, so that's good. So yeah, I'm going to be using those for the 3 cakes that I've got this week, and then I have another 4-inch I think later on in the month. So yeah, and then I've got loads of 8 and 10-inch boards, but I didn't have any of the 6s. So we're gonna get started on the cake. I'm gonna start making the chocolate buttercream, so I'll be back once I've done that, because that's a bit boring. So I'll be back once I've made the buttercream for the cake, so I'll see you in a minute. I finished doing the filling coat on the cake. I'm just going to try and show you in the fridge. So there it is. It's all a little bit messy, but it always is at this point, because with 4 inches you're just trying to actually get it to stand up and not fall over. So you just want to do a rough filling coat and then put it in the fridge, and it's going to be in there for about 15 minutes. I'm going to try and eat in between that time, and then hopefully by the time I've finished eating, I can then come back and do the crumb coat. The vlog is all uploaded. I'm going to be doing all the tags and everything for that now while I'm eating. and then that'll be going up at 8. It's currently 7, but that would have gone up on Tuesday before you're watching this vlog. Please excuse the marks. I think it's chocolate or butter. I've made both of my aprons very dirty because chocolate cake and brownies are so messy, and I think I actually had these marks when I had the apron on. But yeah, so I need to do a wash of my aprons tonight because I have none left. I had one left and I've used it now. So I need to do a full wash of all my aprons because they got so dirty so quickly, and I was being really careful, but yeah, they're just covered in chocolate. And I'm having stir fry for dinner, so I'm going to attempt to show you. So there's my stir fry. It's lentil and coriander noodles, and then it's a pea shoot mix, and it's both from M&S, as you saw earlier. So yeah, that's what I'm having for dinner, and I'm about to go and sort out the YouTube video, and then that will be going up this evening and premiering, and then I'll come back around like 9 after the crumb coat's done, and then I will finish decorating, box it up ready for tomorrow because it's being collected at 10 AM. So yeah. Right, so I've just finished the crumb coat, so I'm just going to lift it up and show you. It's a little bit wobbly because I've been like scraping it all, but as you can see, there's a few bits where you can see the cake, but that's completely normal for a crumb coat, and I'm trying not to do it too thick because usually on 4-inch cakes you end up doing the crumb coat quite thick because it is so wobbly. But yeah, I managed to get it nice coverage, all like sharp edges and stuff. So it means that when I do the final coat, it's all going to be nice and smooth. So yeah, I'm very excited. This is going to go in the fridge for an hour because it needs to really set. So yeah, we're going to leave it in the fridge. I am going to watch a bit more TV, and I think I need to make the card topper. So I'm going to make that for the cake, so I'm going to do that now, and then I'm going to watch some TV whilst it's still setting. So we're going to put this back in the fridge now, and I will meet you at the Cricut. So we're currently printing on the Cricut. I'm just going to turn you around. I had a little issue with it where it didn't pull the paper in, and it started cutting like without the card underneath, like it pushed it out, and then I couldn't get it to cancel because it wouldn't cancel. So I was worried that I damaged the needle, but it looks like it's working, so I don't think there's any issues. But yeah, I'm going to turn you around to show you what's going on. I'm hoping that it turns out alright in terms of like the font that I've chosen and everything, just because she wanted a script one, so I'm hoping that this one works and it's not too flimsy or anything, so we will see. It's currently doing the happy, and then it's got 50th and dad to do. I think the font's not working because it doesn't look like it's going to all be joined together. It's doing it as individual letters. I don't know why. It's already started now, so I'm going to leave it and I'm going to check it once it's done. So I'll get back to you because I don't think this font is working. So I managed to do it. As you can see, it's all connected rather than all separate. These were the pieces from the other one, like it literally cut them out separately. So what I realised, if I go back somehow, so it was doing it as, so I did like one similar to this, and it was doing it as literal separate letters. So what you have to do is when you go to cut, you need to weld it together, which I forgot to do. So I was grouping it, but I wasn't welding it. So yeah, you have to weld it together and then it cuts the outside rather than the individual letters. So yeah, but this is how it turned out. And then we used double-sided tape and we have these little sticks, like skewers that we use. So I'm going to stick it to the back of this, and I just stick it along the middle at some point. There we go, something like that. So yeah, I'll show you once it's done. Right, so I've got my cake here, and I just wanted to show you what scraper I'm using, just in case people were wondering. So I'm using this medium stripe scraper, and as you can see, it's from Finch Bakery, and that's quite a big bakery in England. They're quite well known, and they're based in Manchester. So they sell these. I bought it on their website. I have quite a few of theirs which I use. So you can use it for the straight side and also the stripe side, so it's good because it's like 2 in 1. And I always use it if I'm just smoothing cakes, even if I'm not doing the stripes. So yeah, I'm going to be using this, and that's how I'm going to be creating the stripes. I'm doing a base of chocolate, so obviously it's got chocolate on already, but I'm going to put a base of chocolate on, and then you scrape it to create the stripes. So you smooth it once with the straight side of the scraper, and then the next time you start using the stripe scraper and basically try and get it as smooth as possible. You'll kind of see what I mean, but where it creates indents, the ridges that are left, you want those to be semi-smooth. Obviously, when you then get the straight side, once you've filled those gaps with a alternate colour, then you will smooth the whole thing over, and eventually you should get a completely flat cake where the indents have been filled with buttercream and then you've smoothed it. So I like to start with a darker base, because I find that the darker colours, if you put those in the ridges and they slightly smudge, then it ruins your stripes. So if you start with the darker colour, so I've got my glass here, which I always use for holding my piping bags. It's just really easy when you're trying to fill them. So if I take this out of here, we have our chocolate buttercream, and I'm literally just gonna, no nozzle, nothing, you don't need it. So I'm literally just gonna cut a hole at the end of this, same as I did with the crumb coat, and then just pipe that out. So I need to make a white icing version, so I think I'm gonna do vanilla, because there wasn't any specification on the order. So I usually do vanilla with this cake, and it's not overly vanilla, so it doesn't contrast too much from the chocolate, and then I will fill the ridges with that. But once you've done the stripes, it needs to go in the fridge for about half an hour, so that those ridges can then be filled and they won't smudge because the icing's too soft. So once I've done this, I'm going to then put it in the fridge, and then we'll be making the vanilla buttercream. So yeah. So guys, I have finally finished. I don't know if you can actually see the time. It's 12:15, and I'm dead. Luckily, the cakes that I'm doing on Friday, none of them are striped cakes, because that has been the bane of my life this evening. I had to redo the stripes twice, which has literally never happened, but my luck is always that when I have loads of orders, something goes wrong, so I was kind of expecting it. And I'd already had one thing go wrong today, so I was waiting for my other two, and they've both happened. So yeah, it's just convenient that whenever I have one thing go wrong, I always get it in threes. So yeah, I could not get the stripes right. They just kept on blending into each other's colours, so they're brown and white, and they just kept on blending. So I've done the best that I can. Like I physically can't do any better than I have. And also I feel like because they went wrong the first time, like they just didn't even, they weren't even striped, they just completely blended together, because I didn't leave it long enough in the fridge. That it means that now I have done them and they are stripes, I'm too much of a perfectionist to be like, no, it looks really good. So yeah, I'm at that point where until I give it to the customer and they're happy with it, I'm just like on the fence, because yeah, I'm just such a perfectionist. So I just, even though I think it looks really good, I'm sort of like, oh, is it? So, but at least it's done, and yeah, you kind of gotta know when to stop, and like other bakers might relate to this, but especially when you're a perfectionist, like you've got to know when to stop. Like I could not do any better than I did. So, you know, everything was working against me, and it's like 12:15. It's made, like it looks really good. There's a few things that I can pick out, like literally the slightest smudge in the stripes, but I still think it looks really good. So yeah, I have decided that I am happy enough with it, and I really hope that she likes it, because yeah, I would literally get a ruler out if I could and like measure the stripes to make sure that they're all even. Like that's how bad I am, but yeah, I'm sure that they will like it. So yeah, at least that is done. I'm gonna get it out the fridge in a minute and give you a little tour, because I probably won't get time in the morning. So yeah, I think I'm gonna box it up, but not like properly box it up, if you get what I mean. So like, I usually just put it in the base of the box and then kind of half lean the lid so that it is covered a little bit, so that it doesn't condensate when it comes out, because everything will, all the like wet air will stick to the cake, so it means that when it comes out the fridge it's going to condensate. So that's why it's good to put it in a box, because then the cardboard absorbs all of that. So as long as you sort of half cover it, it's usually fine. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I usually just put the bottom of the box on and then rest the lid on, especially because it's got a cake topper. I can't actually put the lid on, so I staple it to the back like that, and then I put cling film across there. But I'll do that in the morning, like, and I also want to take some photos of it, which I can't be bothered to do now. So I'm thinking I'll take the photos in the morning with the natural light. So that's the plan, and she's not collecting it till 10, and I get back from my walk at like 8, half 8, so I'll have literally like an hour and a half to just take photos if I really wanted to. So that is the plan, that's what I'm gonna do. So I've managed to arrange everything, like as you can see it's quite tidy in here now. So I've managed to arrange the kitchen so that all of the mess is by the sink. I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit now before I go to bed, because I think my dad might have a heart attack if he walks in the morning and sees it, because it is just a huge pile. I actually might be able to show you. Can you see that over there? It is just a giant pile of bowls and like chocolatey stuff. That is like, you know, when you have your pet peeves with like baking, like the things that most people say, like making icing or like making buttercream, because it's really annoying because like the icing clouds and the mess and everything. Mine is washing up chocolate, like anything chocolate related. This includes brownies as well. Like it just stains, for one, it dirties water really quickly, so you're constantly changing the water that you're washing up in. Yeah, it's just a pain. So I'm really looking forward to washing that up right now, but I'm literally gonna go straight to bed. I know I said I was gonna watch Virgin River. I didn't get a chance, as per usual. I might watch it on my lunch break tomorrow. We will see if again I get time, because I'm probably gonna be editing this vlog. But I watched The World's Toughest Prisons because I get obsessed with stuff like that. It's basically where this guy that was wrongfully convicted goes into prisons all over the world and basically sees what they're like. And I watched one where he's in a South African prison, and I was just glued to the screen. I absolutely loved it. It was really, really good. So definitely go and watch that. It's a series. I've watched a couple before of like different places, but I think as weird as it sounds, I might watch one while I'm trying to fall asleep. Just because I really like them. I find them so interesting, and also because it's quite like thinky, if that makes sense. I have to kind of like drain myself to watch it, so then I might fall asleep a bit more. So yes, and I've locked Cleo out of the kitchen, so even though I'm just tidying up, I would usually let her in, but because my parents have gone to bed, I've had to close the door because I'm talking and making noise, so I've had to lock her out, and I can literally just hear her like sniffing at the door. It's so cute. So yeah, I'm looking forward to just getting into bed. And I washed my hair this morning, so that means, like, fellow bakers will also probably know what I mean, like, you know, when you're just that tired and you just want to go to bed and you have to wash your hair and all of that jazz and actually make yourself a bit presentable. But luckily my hair is all washed, so I've just shoved it up because that's easiest, but it means that I can literally just go straight to bed, which is the best thing. So yes, tomorrow is Postals, and I'm very excited because I love Postals. They're easy and I know what I'm doing. I have all my trays, I have my boxes. I actually have 5 boxes left, and I had to stop the Postals because I used loads of them on Monday for all the Valentines ones. So I ordered 25 and I've already used them in the space of 2 days. So I'm gonna order more for next week. I think I'm gonna order 50. I'm trying to find a website where I can buy even more, and I'm thinking of using a website where I can get coloured ones, and if I find them, I'm really sorry, but I might not share it because I get so many messages about my boxes, and I share it to everyone because I am just a nice person and I don't like to tell people that I don't want to share it, because like I would obviously appreciate it if someone told me where my boxes were from, but if I find some that are like really nice, then I think I'm going to keep it to myself, as horrible as that sounds, because I want to get some coloured ones. I really want some like yellow ones. I don't know why, because I've seen people with pink ones, but I want like yellow boxes, or I want ones that are like customized, so they have like logos and pictures on them, like kind of like drawing pictures. So I think I'm gonna try and do something like that, because the Postals is getting so busy that I need maybe like 100 a month, maybe more. It's been about 30 a week, so that's, yeah, over 100 a month. So I want to go to maybe like a private person where I can get them customized and buy in bulk, because I need to start doing that because I am really getting through them. So yes, I think I'm gonna leave you now because you're probably tired of the tired Amy basically rambling about rubbish. But yeah, little catch up for you, little update on random things. So I'm gonna head off to bed. I think again this is gonna be one vlog because it has been so long. I mean, this segment alone is 9 minutes, so this is going to be its own vlog, and then we'll be starting another postal one tomorrow. So on Friday I've got about 5 orders going out, 3 of them are cakes, so that is going to be very stressful. But luckily, like this evening, if I had this evening's cake on Friday, I would have been stressing because I could not get the stripes right, whereas the ones on Friday, 2 of them are solid colour, one's black solid colour and one's brown, so that's easy, and then one of them is red and black, kind of like ombre, but it's not like light to dark, it's like all mixed in together, so there's just like red and black merging. So yeah, you probably know what I mean, but yeah, so I'm really excited for those. I need to make cake toppers tomorrow as well. I made one for tonight's cake, which you would have seen, but I need to make the ones for Friday's cakes because I haven't done those yet. And I had a little bit of trouble with the Cricut this evening, but I've managed to figure it out. So yeah, I'm going to finish by quickly showing you the cake before I talk you to death, and then I'll be going to bed. So this is the cake. I'm hoping you can kind of see the topper. It's a little bit thin, so on the camera it doesn't show that well, but it just says happy 50th dad, and then this is the cake. So yeah, I am learning to love it. It's not as perfect as I would like it to be, but I could not do any more than I have. So the Ferrero Rochers are on the top, Snickers and Whisper bars. All the sprinkles are from Sprinkler UK, and these gold ones, these ones here, are Tesco's, and they are these ones. So you can kind of see which ones match. And then Sprinkler UK is these ones and these ones, and this is their details. So I absolutely love Sprinkler UK. So those are the two. It's a fondant covered board. I used Luster Duster, this one, to cover the board. So it's white fondant, and then I used this over the top. So yeah, and then it's got chocolates down here as well. It will have a ribbon to cover the silver, but I haven't done it yet. I'll be doing that in the morning. But yeah, this is the cake. So yeah, I am happy with it. I think because I had some issues with it, I'm even more of a perfectionist than I would normally be, because I had issues. Whereas if I had no issues, I would have just been like, yeah, looks great. But yeah, because I was like stressing about it because it went wrong. That's why I'm more of a perfectionist. But yes, it looks very cute because it's a little 4-inch one. And I think it's about 6 inches tall, roughly. I'm not really too sure. I just know that it's around that. So yeah, that is today's cake. So there'll be 3 more this week. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow. This will be going up on either Wednesday or Thursday. I might try and get it edited for Wednesday evening because Tuesday's one is doing so well, and I would happily upload this literally the day after. So I'm thinking that I might edit it in time for the evening. So hopefully it will be up then and you'll be able to watch this video. And then there'll be another one up on Thursday and Friday, and Saturday and Sunday probably, because they'll all be ready. I think it will be Valentine's vlogs until next Tuesday, which will be the 16th, because I'm gonna have like a little bit of a backlog, and there'll be maybe like 2 days in arrears because I can't upload like twice a day or something. So I'll be doing any that were filmed after I started uploading. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you know what I mean. So yeah, that is the cake. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. I'm really tired, so I'm really sorry if I'm like but I am just so tired, so I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm gonna do a tiny bit of washing up just so that it doesn't look so scary, because it looks like a mess. But then once I've done that, I'm going straight to bed. So I will see you in the next vlog, and bye.